students, I wanted to explain to you how to use your interactive workbook throughout the school year for U.S. history. So let's start on the home page. The first thing you're going to see is that your workbook kind of looks like a notebook with different tabs. These tabs are clickable, so if you ever need to go directly to a lesson or to a location, you can click them. So each day, your teacher will give you a lesson number. You will go into the interactive lesson and you will click the lesson number. So let's go to lesson 8. Okay, once you get there, you'll hit escape so that you can actually type into the lesson. Each lesson is color coded, so you'll be able to tell how many pages the lesson is. You'll also see here that each lesson also has a label by lesson number. So this right here says lesson 8, page 1. So we'll go down to the next page and we notice it's the same color, so it's the same lesson. It's also still labeled lesson 8, page 2. So make sure to check how many pages your lessons are. If we go to the third page here, we'll notice that the color is blue and that the number is 9, so that is not the lesson for the day. When you get to a lesson, make sure to read the directions. Each lesson has its unique set of directions that you'll need to read. Most will ask you to type an answer into the Google PowerPoint or the Google slide, and it will say type here. You want to make sure to, once you start typing, delete the words type here and then go ahead and type your answer. You can feel free to change the color so it's easier for the teachers to see your answers. You can be creative in that sense. The color does not matter. Some pages will ask you to read a document that you don't see. For instance, this says, read about indentured servants by clicking on the orange document button. Then below, write a detailed summary of the life of an indentured servant. So what I would do is I would go back into my present mode and I would click that orange document, which would take me to what I needed to read. Then, when I'm done reading, I would go back into my workbook and answer the question by typing where it says type here. Other lessons might reference you to use your notes. On the home page, you will see a black composition notebook. This is a copy of notes that normally you would be given during class. If you click it, it will take you to the Unit 1 note packet. Instead of doing a textbook in U.S. history, we made abbreviated bulleted notes so you didn't have to carry around a giant textbook that had too much info. So you will be asked to reference this throughout the unit, and then you'll get another one next unit. So you'll see in some of the lessons, it will actually say reference note packet page. This is known as the note packet or the notes. So for instance, here it says, let's go to this one, see note packet page 1 for help. You could go back to the main screen to click that note packet, or you'll notice that most pages have a little mini notebook in the corner. You can click that mini notebook and it'll take you to the note package. Then you'll scroll down and look for the page numbers. Okay? Finally, some pages will ask you to insert a picture. So for instance, on the first lesson, it says, define the form of government and insert a picture. It's actually really easy to insert a picture into Google Slide. All you would do is hit insert image and I would search the web. So for instance, if I wanted to search some form of democracy, to insert a picture here, I would type democracy and I'd find a picture that I thought represented it well, double click it, and you'll see it pop up. Then I'm just going to make it the proper size by making it small, and I'm going to drag it into the picture box. Okay. Finally, one other thing you might be asked to do is to do something on a map. So for here, an example of this is you're asked to label this map. Since you can't write on it, we labeled the states or the colonies with numbers, and all you'll do is drag the colony name over to the correct box. For instance, we know that New York is number 7, so I would look for the name New York, which is here, and I would drag it to box number 7. Okay. If you don't know the colonies, you again see it references to use map A on page 15, so you could click the notebook. The last thing you could be asked to do is watch a video. Many of these packets have videos in it. So all you would do is, let's find a video here. You would go to full screen, read the directions as always, and then you'll be able to click the video.
Hi, I'm
You
John
can
Green.
watch it
This is
right in
Crash
here,
Course US.
or you can click YouTube to get it full screen. If you have any other questions during the lesson, feel free to reach out to your teacher. Depending on who your teacher is, you can reach out via email, Google Meet, or any other forum, Google Classroom. The key here is just follow directions and type your answers in. And if you need extra information, click the notebook. All right, look forward to seeing you guys.